Salut, c'est Géraldine, bienvenue sur Comme une Française TV, sound French, even to the French. You know what? I love making these food videos. I get to show you the deep stuff that makes French culture, all the small traditions and products that everybody here knows about, but that will never be explained to you. You know, products that will never show up on movies or TV shows or history books. And I'm glad to finally teach you about that culture. And then later I can eat everything I just showed you on camera. That's good. A few months ago I told you about les bonbons, French candy, in another episode, but now I want to show you the older confection traditional candy. Les bêtises de Cambrai. Les bêtises de Cambrai are made in Cambrai, a city in the north of France. The candy looks like a small pillow with a taste of mint and stripes or caramelized sugar. Nowadays you can find des bêtises with apple, lemon and other flavors. They were invented in the 19th century when a local pâtissier made a mistake in a recipe. He decided to try to sell it anyway, and customers actually loved the resulting product. And that's why this candy is called une bêtise. Une bêtise, it means a mistake. The word is usually used for a child's mistake, like eating all the chocolate in the house at once or drawing on the walls with crayons. There's a famous song too about faire des bêtises. I'll put the links on the blog below the video. A compilation of mistakes, a gag reel, is also called un bêtisier in French. Un bêtisier. And when someone's bêtise, which also means stupidity or la stupidité, is too obvious, then we say il est bête. Il est bête, he's dumb. Or, you know, stupide, idiot, bonnet, débile, abruti, crétin, sot. Damn, we have too many words for that. I don't think I want to know why. Les pastilles de Vichy. Les pastilles de Vichy is a specialty from Vichy, a city in the middle of France. The town is famous for this confectionery, among other things. It's white, light and has a distinctive octagonal shape, like this. This pastille was used for its health property, especially to help digestion, when it was invented in the 1860s. The town of Vichy was very big on health and fitness at this time. It actually was a famous spa and resort town. Many tourists and visitors wanted to benefit from the natural mineral water springs of Vichy. And the recipe for les pastilles actually uses the salts and minerals from these springs. And nowadays they added sugar and flavors like mint, like this one, or lemon as well. Les violettes de Toulouse. This one. Ah, Toulouse, la ville rose, the pink city with its brick walls in the French southwest. The city is famous for its rugby, its sausages, the singing accent of its people. Singer Claude Nougaro has a pretty good song about his childhood there. Again, you will find the link on the blog below the video to the song. La Violette is the city's official flower. Like its name says, the flower is small and purple, or in French, violette. The color is le violet. But La Violette is also the name of the local candy. This one invented in 1818. The bonbon is made from the flower violet coated in sugar. Originally, at least. Nowadays you can find candy called by the same name but made like a normal candy, and not with flowers. The candy has the shape of the small flowers as well. It might be hard to see here, but if you buy some, it will be obvious. My grandmother used to love them, and she would buy me a bag of violettes as a present if I was a good child. Si j'étais sage, and they're delicious and so cute. Speaking of nostalgia, les calissons d'Aix. I lived in Aix-en-Provence for a couple of months and still remember with fondness les calissons d'Aix. Usually they're way smaller than this, but for this episode I bought you a very big one. The calisson is a confection made from a thin paste of candied melon or another candied fruit and almond ground together. On the top of this paste there's a tasty royal icing, and under all that a piece of unleavened bread. It's almond shape, like you can see here, and tastes like marzipan with a fruity flavor. It's really good. It was invented in the 15th century and probably under Italian influence. It's the oldest recipe of this episode. Le calisson de lait. Le nougat de Montélimar. Le nougat de Montélimar. You cannot see it, but it's written here. The town of Montélimar stands just north of La Provence, the beautiful and sunny southeastern region of France. Le nougat de Montélimar was created there in 1701. This candy is made with almond, honey, milk, sugar, and egg whites beaten stiff, giving it its traditional color white and foamy dough. Some nougat nowadays are flavored, for instance with the fruits confits, candied fruits, with lemon, orange, figs, walnut, blueberries, or plants, lavender, or chocolate, many options. But this one I bought for you is natural. Even though le nougat is now 300 years old, it was only really popularized in the early 20th century by Émile Loubet. Émile Loubet, former mayor of Montélimar, turned Président de la République between 1899 and 1906. At that time, the president's job was mostly diplomatic, and Loubet used it to tirelessly promote the nougat of Montélimar on the international scene. If you were a king coming to Le Palais de l'Élysée to officially visit the French president, you got nougat as a gift. You were in charge of a European country and invited Loubet to sign a treaty? You got nougat. You were a contractor and came by to fix the plumbing? You probably got nougat as well. Anyway, since then the candy has grown even more famous. Montélimar was on the path of La Nationale 7. La Nationale 7, now l'autoroute A7, the road between Paris and la Côte d'Azur. Parisians on holiday would stop by and get some nougat for a delicious rest of the trip to the sea. And now I'm looking forward to eating all this just after the video. Have you ever tasted candy like that? Where was it? Do you know other tasty French confections? Share your experience, but not your nougat, in French if you dare, in the comments below the video. We can all learn from your story. The comment section is the best place to start discussions and ask me questions. Please comment if you like the video or if you have things you want to talk about. I'll read all the comments. If you like this video, share it with your friends on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, by email, any way you like. Help me spread the word about Comme, Française. Merci. Love French, dream of sounding French even to the French learn how with me, Géraldine on commentfrancaise.com, and subscribe to my email for exclusive tips only by email on real life in France every Tuesday, plus an exclusive video lesson, Introduce Yourself in French. This is free. Merci for watching Comme Française TV, sound French even to the French. Allez, salut!